Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to another Otozi video, and this is TikToker faces life in prison after this. So this is a new story to me. I do not know what this is about. I saw the thumbnail. I don't know who this person is, but yeah, I guess I'll find out if I start the video. So let's get into the video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
This is Courtney Clenny, and she went from making $1.8 million a year to now facing life in prison. This is such a wild story, and it has so many twists and turns, but it all starts when the police were called to an apartment complex in April of 2022 in Miami. This is where the police found a very frantic Courtney, and they asked, what's going on?
2 years
ago. This is what she said.
I want to be like exonerated, I guess. It's like anything. And I want him. Okay, the police. I want a restraining order against Christian Kelly.
I want to be exonerated of any wrongdoing sounds very off right away. And clearly something was massively off, because just one day later, she ended the life of her boyfriend. Now, if it was intentional or in self-defense,
wait,
that's
1
up
day
for
later.
jury to decide. But what we know is Courtney was a
so she knew what she was going to do.
Instagram
she planned
and
it.
OF model. And at the time, she was apparently living with this boyfriend in Miami. But then some argument broke out, and allegedly he was there without her permission. The police were then called, and this is what unfolded.
What, you want to get to your
I'm not trying
to get into your apartment?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay, but you told me I was
time out. Let me talk. Okay.
I feel very like.
What's your name? Courtney?
Yes.
Courtney.
Oh, this is like a lobby. I don't know why. I thought this was like a window and someone was just walking by and staring through the window. Anyway, it's a different angle. But yeah, I might have heard about this, but I don't really remember all the details. I guess the more they speak, the more it'll ring a bell, but right now it doesn't.
Why do you have something against me, man? Like, I'm just trying to, like...
What do you have anything against you? We're trying to talk. So, you just want to get back in your apartment. Unfortunately, he can be here in the property.
That is totally fine.
Okay, so
he's been literally sleeping in my elevator room without permission.
What we're going to do is we're going to find him so he can leave the property, and you get back to your apartment. What else do you need?
I was told I was going to get a chance to speak.
Go ahead, Courtney. What's going on? It's your turn.
Are you gonna listen?
We're listening. Go ahead. Say something wrong.
Yes.
Wait, what did he say? Did he just say something wrong?
Are you gonna listen?
We're listening. Go ahead. Say something wrong.
Yes. Yes, they're all three here.
So the cops try to help with the problem, but then she gets upset because they're not listening to her. So when they finally are just quiet to listen to her, she then starts talking to what it seems like her dad on the phone. This interaction's about to get a whole lot more confusing, but first, when you're injured, you deserve the best representation because, hey, your serious injury
if you want to support his
insurance companies often lowball
his
claims, which is why today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan,
sponsor,
Morgan & Morgan will fight to get
check
you
out
the
his
money
channel.
that you deserve. Morgan & Morgan has an incredible amount of verdicts.
Check out his channel. Go to the link if you want to support.
This firm does not settle for lowball offers.
Alright, so what do you want?
I want to be like exonerated, I guess. It's like anything wrong. And I want him. Okay, the police are here. I want a restraining order against Christian Kelly.
We don't issue those.
No, I'm serious.
Courts.
Can I do that?
You have to go to court. You have to go to downtown.
How can I make myself first? Because I know him and he would do it. How can I make myself first?
You gotta get there first. 75 Northwest First Avenue. 175 Northwest.
Is he already on the way?
We have no idea. We don't even know how it looks like. We don't even know who he is. How do we know that? So you question this. I need a restraining order against him.
So she wanted the cops to go get the restraining order for her rather than go to the police station herself and get it done. She also made it extremely...
I was also confused because... I don't know, I feel like all her extensions are in the front, but there's none in the back. It's just a side note, but I was like confused a little bit.
Clear that she wanted to be first with a little bit of a wild look in her eye. Now that could be just to control the narrative, but then she ends her boyfriend's life the very next day. And then the interesting thing about this case is she wasn't arrested then. She wasn't arrested until 4 months later at a rehab in Hawaii. Because in a USA Today article, it states that Clenny told authorities she armed herself with...
How did she go from wanting a restraining order to murdering her boyfriend? like seemed like she wanted to resolve the situation by getting a restraining order and all that stuff, but dang.
The knife because Obum Seli pushed her and thrown her to the floor. She admitted to causing injuries but gave several inconsistent accounts about what happened. Police could not verify any injuries Clenny said that she sustained. According to the warrant, while certainly not one-sided, the evidence shows there were prior incidents of Clenny being physically violent. The warrant reads, in trying to explain her actions that day to the police, Clenny stated, I do not think this was, I don't know, I really don't know if this was justified at all. Authorities concluded Clenny acted without justification in an immediately dangerous act demonstrating a depraved mind without regard for human life. Clenny's Miami defense lawyer, Frank
And how does it take them
told the
for
Miami Herald he was
4
completely
months
shocked to learn
to
of the
figure
arrest.
out it was
He
her?
said Clenny was in Hawaii for rehabilitation for substance abuse and post-traumatic stress disorder, and maintains his client acted in self-defense and Obum Seli's death was justified. We were cooperating with the
But she kind of
investigation
did seem
and
like she
offered
was
to voluntarily
maybe on
surrender
something,
her if she was charged.
because she
Creative
was talking with her
told the
eyes
outlet, We
big.
look forward to clearing her name in court. So with that in mind,
She
she
didn't
is
seem
currently
sober.
facing life in prison, and with all the evidence coming forward of all of her terrible behavior, that's going to be quite the uphill battle for them. Now, there's been multiple videos released of her hitting this same guy, and she's also been arrested for battery before against the same guy in Las Vegas. And then on top of that, you have this video of her hitting the same guy in Aspen while they were on vacation. And
I'm
then
surprised
there's
the
two more
guy
things that came out of
didn't
complete
leave
left field with
her
this story. The first
first,
one
like-
being her parents were arrested for accessing the victim's laptop. And they also just released why, as Clenny's father, Kim, entered the couple's apartment to clear out his daughter's things, but he also took the victim's laptop. This laptop apparently had all the victim's information, including his iCloud, messages, photos, videos, and so on. And this laptop hadn't been taken by the police, so the court documents allege that he tried to get into the laptop before handing it over to the victim's family. And because of this, Courtney is now also facing computer crime charges. But the parents claim that this was a shared
But
computer
didn't
between
her dad
daughter
take
and
it?
the victim. So who knows? Also, could it be a simple mistake? I don't know. Well, the parents, they claim that her daughter and the victim shared that laptop. That's why they did so. Then the story takes a laughably stupid turn, because apparently she approached an 18-year-old and asked him to walk her home. When the teenager agreed to walk her home, she ended up getting them to sit down on a bench. This is where she apparently tried to kiss him, and when he said no, she started freaking out at him, and then ended up screaming at him saying she was going to burn his house down because she was simply rejected. The teenager was then understandably freaked out, so he called his father. His father showed up pretty quickly, and this is where she starts smacking the father because the son
he
called his
calls
father to show up and have
his
his back.
dad,
So
not the police.
clearly a lot of things were off here. And what makes this worse is this is after she ended the life of her boyfriend.
I
Not
guess to
before,
pick
after.
him up.
But after she started smacking the father, both the son and the father just left, and I guess simply assumed this is just some insane, intoxicated woman. And in a recent update, another friend of the couple, she came out and stated, hey, I've seen the woman hit the man multiple times, but I've never seen the man hit the woman. And what's also new to this story is
why
that
did he
Courtney's
stay with her?
parents were recently interviewed by TMZ. And here they say if her daughter didn't do that, it would have been
Isn't
her
that a sign
funeral.
to
So
run?
here's a clip of that.
Her funeral we were talking about, it would have been the other way around, for sure. I don't remember exactly how she said it, but she you know, just I knew that he'd been injured.
I was on the phone with my mom. It's right in there, like it's covered. It's left because I was on the phone with her while I was trying to get.
I didn't know if it was serious at all. I just knew that if he was injured at all, she needed to call 911, and she did.
Well, either way, it's in the hands of a jury right now. Overall, it is just an extremely depressing story, no matter how you look at it. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens from here on out. But as you've noticed from this video, I've been traveling a lot this week, hence why I filmed half the video in my friend's apartment in Seattle and the other half here in this Airbnb in Whistler, Canada. My thumb didn't really survive the trip, but I did. And that's what's important. I'm also confused about my ribs. It's slightly hurting. But
Dang,
hey,
what happened?
either way, we'll get through it. I'm heading home now. So my next video will be
Okay, so that's basically the end of the video. But yeah, I don't understand. Like, she's making all this money, but she still having problems. Like, I don't understand. And it seems like she's causing all the problems because apparently she was abusive, but her boyfriend wasn't abusive. And I'm surprised that he didn't leave. I don't know, maybe because of the money, I don't know. But yeah, I don't understand how it took 4 months for them to like figure out that she was the one that murdered him. like, wouldn't he be missing for 4 months? And wouldn't they suspect her earlier? I'm confused about that. But anyway, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.